Hey everyone, Gene Slade Jr. here, the lead ninja. And this is Ninja Sales Tip number 4, price conditioning. Gene, what's the best way to save a job when it tries to cancel? Some advice, please. This is a question that I got in from Vidal Ramos of Sarasota, Florida. Vidal, there are several good answers to your question, but I'd want to ask you another 10 to 12 questions before advising you on a specific instance. It's been my experience that the best way to stop a cancellation is to prevent it altogether. There's just not much you can do to save a job that's being canceled. If it ain't sold, it ain't sold. And there's almost always a lack of trust that you won't be able to beat out of them with an iron pole. Something or someone intervenes. A father-in-law, a spouse, a neighbor, a coworker. The list goes on. People spend money loudly, and everybody, and I do mean everybody, has an opinion. When I was selling, I would flat out let my customers know, if you want something cheap, let me know, and I'll give you 10 names and telephone numbers of guys that will come out, chuck a box in your attic or your basement, leave skid marks in your driveway, and never talk to you again. Now, this was pretty effective for me because my confidence levels were off the charts. Now, for those of you that may be a bit more reserved than I was, the following technique is money. It's the technique of price conditioning. I learned about price conditioning from a friend of mine who sells $2.25 to $2.5 million annually, working 40 hours a week. Long before his customers see a price book or price page, he asks them, have you ever bought an air conditioner before? Do you know what they cost? Good information to have, right? The answer is usually no. Then he says, well, just so you know, I've had customers spend as much as $22,000 on a new highly efficient home comfort system. I've also had people spend as little as $4,500. But most of my customers invest somewhere between $7,000 to $9,000. The reason this technique applies to cancellations, again, is prevention. It's because when they sign with you to spend $9,000 and their neighbor says, I only spent $5,500, they remember that there is a range of costs for home comfort systems. Some of which aren't even home comfort systems at all, are they? At least with this technique, at the point of cancellation, you could then ask them, did you want one of our less expensive models? At the end of the day, ninjas, your mission is to be the most professional salesperson they have ever met, and to get more money than the next guy. So do your load calculations, climb through the attics, and do the stuff that the lowballers don't do. Get yourself a sales system, a procedure to follow. Make it second nature to you, and then study salesmanship like there's no tomorrow. I hope this helps everybody. If you'd like to continue to receive these free tips, please share our page. Now go get 'em, ninjas. Gene Slade Jr., the lead ninja, signing off.